Hey, what's up, family? Happy Friday. There are things y'all who know me know. I gotta take my time with this one, and I'm gonna try not to make it long. Y'all know there are a lot of things happening in the world. Period. Some things I just don't give energy to. I don't have to comment on. I don't have to add my 2 cents. But this is important. What I will say, optically, this is about the presidential debate last night. Optically, it did not look good for Biden. It just didn't. However, and let's be clear, these news outlets and stuff post all this stuff and mislead and have a slant, this and the other. So depending on where you get your information, if you don't go back and fact check and actually look up what this stuff means, you will be, as they say, lost in the sauce. Biden isn't perfect. No person is, no politician is. Again, when you're president of an entire country. We all have different feelings, needs, wants, desires, expectations. So you cannot please everybody. It's just not going to happen. So you do what's best for the majority of the people, or you at least try to, with what you have to work in. Again, he's not a dictator. So, and with this Congress, it's been really, they fight against their own stuff just for power. They will, if a Democrat agrees with and I'm not saying all Republicans are bad, these T-publicans, these Trump publicans, they've proven over and over again, if you all been paying attention, they'll come up with stuff. And then if Democrats reach across the aisle and actually agree with it, they will tank it just so that the Democrats won't look good while Biden is in office. But what I will say, hear me out. And those of you who have ever debated, whether it was in high school, whether it was in college, debate is, when you go up to debate, you have your side and you argue your side, or you give your basis, whatever you call it, but it's all factual. So if you think about it from this perspective, this is my point. Biden is a man of substance. He's a man of principle. He may be old, but there's a reality. I'm only 52. There are many of us, my age and younger, who, when we're trying to remember stuff, gaffe and mess up and have to really think about it. When you stand flat-footed and bold-faced, lie everything out of your mouth is just garbage, then it's easy to look good with a whole bunch of nonsense. Trump stood up there and said the same thing over and over again for like 7 questions. He just said the same thing over and over for 7 questions and did not answer the questions that was asked. So we saw what Trump did, what he did before he became president, what he did as president, what he did after president. If you want to live through that garbage, if you want a debate, if a debate makes you change your mind about voting for Biden, if you're ever on voting for Biden, I don't get that. However, what I will say, now I wish people would stop saying this. Please stop saying this, because this is some bullshit. It's not, you may not like either candidate, but it is absolutely not voting for the lesser of two evils, because one is a politician who is doing a damn good job based off of what he has and what he inherited. One is just, it's the lesser of one evil and someone you don't like. But stop saying the lesser of two evils, because Biden has been an upstanding citizen based off of the reality that he's a human being and he's a politician and he's running a country and all that goes with running a country. So, yeah, my 2 cents is, optically, the debate did not look good for Biden, but Biden stood there and told the truth he had. Again, you have someone standing here spewing lies and no one's fact-checking him in real time. Although they know the truth, they're not fact-checking him in real time. So they're allowing this to go on. So you're standing there trying to remember all the shit that you have to remember to make your argument valid. And this fool is allowed to just say all of this garbage that we know is garbage. He didn't say this and he didn't say that when he's on video saying these things. And it's just allowed to go unchecked. So, yeah, when you look at it like that, yeah, if I have to, hell, my own life story, sometimes I have to go back and say, oh, was that this date? Was that date? So when you're under the pressure of becoming the president and you have a 2-minute time to say something and then a 1-minute time to respond to something else someone else says, you may gaffe, you may forget. Hell, sometimes you're just talking to your friends, you forget stuff. So I just want to say, if anybody's out there undecided, which I don't understand that at this point, because again, sitting out is really not an option because those people are going to show up for him. And if you don't want him back in office with all that he's done and he's promised he will do, if you want to live through that and your children and your grandchildren, then sit at home. But don't sit at home because, no, we don't want that foolishness. So, like I said, I was going to try to make this short, but optically it didn't look good. But it's easy to stand flat-footed and lie when you're a lying narcissist with no track record of ever doing anything good for anybody other than yourself. So that's my 2 cents.